Investing can seem overwhelming, trying to time the market, catching the perfect moment. But what if there's a simpler, more reliable way? Introducing dollar cost averaging, a strategy that makes investing easier and less stressful. With dollar cost averaging, you will invest a fixed amount regularly, regardless of market conditions. This approach will help you avoid the stress of market timing and smooths out the highs and lows, buying more shares when prices are low and fewer when they're high. It's simple, it's consistent, and it works, helping you and I build wealth over the long term. Make investing a habit, not a gamble. Start today with dollar cost averaging. Today, we're going to go over dollar cost averaging using Palantir as an example. So if you're like me, maybe you haven't had these mistakes yet, you're just investing, but maybe you didn't invest in Tesla earlier than 2020. Maybe you sold Apple in 2018. Those two things are things that I've done, okay, or have not done. And so those woulda, coulda, shoulda moments, that provides a perfect opportunity to dollar cost average. And I'm going to show you an example of how to dollar cost average. But before that, I want to explain why I dollar cost average, and I'll specifically relate it to Palantir. And so let's say I think Palantir can reach $500. Okay. But then it had the recent run up from 40 and some change all the way past 100 in the last couple months. That's going to be a moment where, I should have invested, I should have bought more, so on and so forth. Or maybe it takes a 10% dip from here and I'll be shouting, I should have sold. That, not me personally. I'm not going to sell that until it reaches my goal. So let's say I wanted it to reach $500. And so it's at approximately 113 right now. But my average cost is about $23.80 something cents. Just call it $24. And I'm going to go over how your dollar cost average is affected by chasing that increase or the decrease. Now, keep in mind, the point of dollar cost averaging is if you believe that the price is going to go to your target price, you want to keep buying until then. You don't want to stop completely. All right. So the higher it goes towards your target price, you want to invest the same amount, which is going to buy less shares. Okay. But then when it's going down, you're going to be able to afford more shares. Okay. So you're always going to be wanting to deposit money into your account, increasing your shareholdings regardless. Okay. That price is going to go up and down, but you want to buy strategically when you are buying. Now, let's say you had $4,000 to spare when Palantir was at $20 exactly. With that $20, you'd be able to buy 200 shares. Okay. And the price has recently gone up over $100, of course. It's about 113 today. So 100 times 40 is going to give you that $4,000. So the same $4,000 at the price of 100 can only buy you 40 shares compared to the 200. So when you first bought this first lot of 200 shares for $20, that was your average. Okay. Now what dollar cost averaging is, especially when you're increasing, you're going to take the total number of shares now and the total amount of money. Okay. And then you're just going to divide the two. 8,000 divided by 240. You're going to end up getting a 33.33 repeating dollar cost average. Okay. And now if the price goes down to, let's say 80, you can buy the corresponding shares. I believe that's going to be 50 shares for $4,000. Okay. And so let's say this was 50. I'm going to kind of move it over here. 50. Now you have 290. Okay. 290 for $12,000 now. Okay. And now we're going to do 12,000 divided by 290. Should bring it down. Sorry, still going to bring it up a little bit. I apologize because you were at 33.33. So it's still going to go up, but not by as much in proportion, of course, to a higher price like $100. And so that would, for example, bring your total average now, not 33.33 anymore. it's going to be 41.37. Okay, so any Palantir holders out there that say you're rocking a $25 average, like me, I have like a 23 and change, but that's because I keep buying less and less as it goes up. One, because it's getting unaffordable, but two, because I planned this ahead of time. I was going to buy less and less as it increased. Okay, and I do have obviously I have my price goal for Palantir, but I also have like a share goal of where I want to be at too. But at this point, the price is more important to me. I feel like I have a good foundation of shares that could support me. I just realized my microphone probably wasn't working, so the sound quality probably was not that great. Although I am in a large classroom, so it's probably going to echo a little bit anyway. But please comment what your dollar cost average is if you own Palantir, or even if you own some other stocks. Kind of, are you chasing the price up, or is there one that you're chasing down right now? I'd like to know what you're investing in either way.